Hi, Jessie. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you, Chef?
I'm excellent. Thank you so far.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me this
Oh,
morning.
my pleasure. We are so excited this morning, with our newest child here, which is our countertop oven. And I think it's really one of the revolutionary new appliances. You had the microwave oven, you had the pressure cooker, and now you have the low pressure countertop oven, which will help everybody at home because you can use it from morning to night. For breakfast, you can make your toast in there, your muffin in here, and then at lunch or dinner time, you can put a 12-pound turkey, for example, in there and cook it in 55 minutes. You can cook
Oh, wow.
a 4.5-pound chicken. It has a rotisserie built in, so you can rotisserie your chicken in 45 minutes instead of an hour and a half. So this is really good. And you can use it as a regular oven too. Bake your bread in it, your pies in it, your pastries, or cookies, whatever you do. But you really, really save a lot of time with these big pieces because a turkey, when they tell you it takes 20 minutes per pound, so if you have a 12-pound turkey, it takes 240 minutes, which is almost 4 hours. So it's crazy. You're never going to cook it, but in my oven, you can cook it in under an hour. So if you put it in at 6 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, dinner is on the table.
That's amazing. What makes it work so quickly?
Well,
That's fantastic.
okay, let me explain you here. So here, you see it has the regular size, just like a countertop oven. And it has a seal here, and it has a seal here. So you seal in your door, so that way no heat escapes and no moisture escapes, and it builds up pressure. It's low pressure, it's not high pressure. And then you put in your roast, put it on 400 degrees, and that's it. Come back 55 minutes. Release the pressure, and that's it. And then you open it up, and in 55 minutes, you get a beautiful brown turkey. Now it has this great heating elements which can brown your meat to perfection. I don't like when you get a roast, a prime rib, a chicken or whatever, when they are yellow or gray looking. So I like good color on it. So with this oven, you can get both. And like here, I have a chicken in here. You put it on a spit like that. You can put some herbs underneath the crust if you like to, or some spices. So season it the way you like it. Rosemary, garlic, whatever it is. And then put it on the rotisserie mode and you roast it.
That's fantastic. Are you? Does it actually come with sort of a recipe book, or
Yeah,
because I imagine you have to learn how to adjust the time?
We're going to have a little recipe book with it. It's really, you can use it just like a regular roasting oven, So if you have a book, we're going to get you a little booklet with it too, with some recipes on it. So it's going to be easy. It's easy to operate because all you have to do, look at that. I put my chicken in here, close the door, put the sealer up here on seal, and then lock it hermetically. Put it under rotisserie and at 450 degrees, and it will roast your chicken in 45 minutes, and it comes out nice and juicy. You even can put your vegetables underneath on the tray, like root vegetables and things like that.
Fantastic. I'm envisioning a nice big prime rib, a nice bone-in prime rib.
We have I cooked a huge prime rib here. I didn't have the space out here. Look at that here. A beautiful prime rib. And I cooked it in an hour and 5 minutes maybe. Put some vegetables, some onions and everything underneath, and that's it. So even if you're only 5 people at home, you cook more. That way the next day you can have prime rib sandwiches, or you can put it on a pasta or on a salad. And you know what? You save time, energy. And I think we don't want to spend all day in the kitchen to work so hard. You want to be fast, but you want to be efficient. But most of all, you want everybody to say, wow, this is so good. I never tasted prime rib, or I never tasted turkey as good as that. So for me,
I believe it.
The speed is important, but it's all about the taste. If you go to a restaurant, if you come to Spargo for dinner, if I serve you fast, but it doesn't taste good, it doesn't mean anything. If I tell you it's so healthy, but it doesn't taste good, you don't gonna come back. So this is the same thing with my countertop oven. It cooks it faster, but it seals in the flavor and juices, so you get a better product at the end. The only problem is we only made 900 of them. So you can get it this Saturday on HSN. You can pre-order them if you want to. If not, call me at HSN. I'm going to be Saturday demonstrating a lot of different things, but we're going to have our oven on, but there's only 900 for the whole United States.
Fantastic. So I would imagine one of the things that I wanted to ask you is if you use it at home and what you like to cook at home for your family when you're actually not in one of your restaurants. So what do you cook on your downtime?
Well, I love to cook the roasted chicken, for example, because my children, Oliver and Alexander, both like the dark meat, so I always have to eat the breast. But with this one, it cooks the breast perfectly also, so it stays nice and juicy. So that's so easy because I can put the chicken in the rotisserie mode, go and play soccer with my kids outside, come back, and 45 minutes later, I have it ready. I cut some potatoes into quarters, put them on the bottom of the shelf, and they cook in the juice of the chicken with a little rosemary, a few garlic cloves, and I serve a salad with it, and that's dinner.
That's fantastic. I mean, and that's great food that's fast that you could make at home on the weekend, which I know is very important for a lot of families.
Exactly. Or if you want to cook like a turkey, like I showed you here, this big turkey here, and you can cook this turkey in 55 minutes. So now, if you get home, or if you don't have a lot of time, you don't have to worry. 55 minutes later, you have a meal for 6, 8, or 10 people. And you know what? The leftovers are good. You can make turkey salad. You can make turkey sandwiches. So you make more food so that way it lasts for a few days. All you have to do is close it up, put it in the refrigerator, in a Ziploc bag or some foil.
What's your favorite thing to make with leftovers?
Well, for example, when I have turkey leftovers, everybody loves turkey sandwiches. Now, I like my meat that it's not cold out of the refrigerator, so I let it come to room temperature, and I make a horseradish mayonnaise, a few leaves of salad, a few slices of tomatoes, and maybe some very thin slices of onions. Put turkey meat in there, and it's delicious. Or when I have a pizza, like a margarita pizza, for example, I use the turkey or the beef, if I have leftover, chop it up fine, mix it with a little barbecue sauce, put it on top of the pizza and finish baking it in the oven, and you get a great barbecue beef or chicken pizza or pork pizza, whatever you have leftovers. So I think salad sandwiches and putting on pizzas, or in a quesadilla, the same thing. You know, you use the tortilla, put a little cheese on it, put your leftover meat with maybe a little barbecue, a little chili sauce, whatever you like, and a little jalapeno in there, and cover it and saute it on both sides or bake it in the oven, and you have a whole new dish. And people are going to say, how did you do that? So that's why it's so smart. When you cook something, cook a bigger bird or a bigger piece of roast. You said, okay, we're only 4 people. I don't going to cook a 12-pound turkey. You know what? The next day, you're going to make sandwiches or salads, and the next day, you're going to make something different. So you make it last a long time. You don't have to spend too much time in the kitchen, and also you save money.
That's fantastic. So in terms of, I wanted to ask you one quick question about your well philosophy. I was reading about that with the whole local sustainable thing. It looks like you were really a pioneer with that. That's so exciting.
You know, we started using farm to restaurant like 31 years ago. I used to go down to the Chino farm, or Frank used to drive up with all the produce. Now we only use also humanely treated animals, sustainable seafood, because I really believe we have a responsibility that our kids still gonna get some fish from the ocean, that our kids will be grown up healthy by giving them good food, you know, and we use a lot of organic ingredients. We support all these organic farmers. So it's really, I think we live in a good time because there are so many great things available now.
Yep, absolutely. That's so fantastic to hear you talk about it. I think we're actually out of time, but thank you so much for your time, and I'm very excited to check out your summit. And I think I actually need one of those sitting on my counter.
Oh, you're gonna get one. We only have 900, and as I told you, this Saturday I'm gonna be on HSN. 900 only for sale for the whole United States.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you so much, Chef. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.